So I have decided this week I want to do a vlog on my week leading up to the operation. There's quite a few things I kind of wanted to film and get up for you guys beforehand, and I just don't think I'm going to be able to do it. So I thought that I would just put it all in one and put the video up maybe Tuesday, the day before. So this week is just all about kind of getting ready, prepping. I've got appointments, I've got a few fun things. On Sunday we are having kind of my farewell uterus party and all that kind of stuff, so I'm going to vlog it all. So at the moment I'm at the hospital. I have to get blood tests and I really don't want to do it because after being in hospital twice last week, my veins are I just don't have good veins, so I'm really crapping myself. It's funny because this bit you can see along here, so this is our big hospital. This bit you can see along here is the surgical ward, so that's why we're having my surgery. My camera's going flat. I'll see you guys soon. That wasn't too bad. I only had to get one vial of blood, so that's good. It hurt. She had so much trouble with the actual vein, but once she got it, it wasn't bad, so that's done. So it is Wednesday today, and I've got one more week till operation. It's about 2:30 at the moment, and so like this time next week, I'll either be in surgery or I've had surgery, but in having a farewell uterus party. Some people might think it's a bit stupid, but I've read a lot on the internet and actually a lot of people do it. And then these, look at these are straws, and I was like, oh, they're just too sweet. And then I just got some normal ones too. They're kind of like those paper straws, but I just thought these ones here were just so cute. I got forks. These are plastic, but they kind of, because my colour theme's kind of pink and white with a little bit of silver, and I love these because they kind of look like nice cutlery until you kind of feel them. But I just got forks. This is my dash of pink that I'm going to wear. It's actually a halo. It's cool. What else have I got in here? And then just decorations. I've got balloons, pink and silver. Hi guys. So it is Thursday today, and so I have got 6 more days till my operation. I'm now heading into town. It is, what's the time? It's 11 o'clock. I'm heading into town. I've got to go get some more red for my hair. I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. There's a girl that we know coming to my house to do my hair this time, and so I'm going to get some more red. And she's also doing my roots, so then it's all done, and I look pretty to go to hospital. So this is how I look when I first get up. Charming. Today is Friday, which means I have 5 days to go. Last night I spent all night like cleaning our kitchen, getting behind the dishwasher and the oven, so there's one thing that I've ticked off. Fresh hair, fresh roots, fresh red, all good to go. What day is it?
Hockey day.
What day is it though? Do you know what day it is today?
Weekend.
Yeah, what day is it today? Saturday. How many days till Mummy goes to hospital today?
4.
3.
3.
4.
Who puts rubbish in the...
I don't know. Let's go. How many days? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, 4 days. You gonna play good at hockey today? Look at the weather. Oh. Big hit! Good boy! Keep going! Keep going! Hi guys. So today is the 25th of June and I should be sitting in hospital feeling just horrible, like sorry for myself. I should be 24 hours post surgery. I should have a huge cut across my belly and needles in my arms and drains and catheters and just be a very unhappy girl. But I am the complete opposite today. I am not one to kind of have a real upbeat attitude, so to speak. I mean, I am, but I'm not one. When people say to me, life works in mysterious ways and miracles can happen, I'm like, no, doctors know what they're talking about, and this is how it's going to be. Nothing will change that, rah, rah, rah. But I've been proved wrong because, guys, today, while I should be sitting having people helping me shower and all that kind of thing, I am sitting here looking at something. Look at this. Can you guys see that? Focus. Focus. 2 lines. That's right, guys. I'm pregnant. If you follow me on my Facebook page, Making It Through, I don't think I've put it actually on my Instagram, but if you follow my Making It Through page, you would know this already. But for all those that kind of come across my page or anything like that, I am pregnant. I am pregnant. How this happened, we don't know. And I should be really kind of sitting down and doing a huge explanation video, but I have been so busy like sorting it all that I just haven't had time to sit down. So I'm actually just holding the camera and giving you guys a really quick update. But I just can't believe it. On Saturday, I started spotting, and I was like, well, this is weird because I wasn't due. Oh, why did I just push? I wasn't due to be bleeding yet, and I'd become quite cocky that I would never have that again either, because I wasn't due before my operation. And so I started spotting, and I said to Jono, maybe I should just do a test just in case, because I am at high risk. I took a test and it came up positive, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I burst into tears. I came into Jono and I said to him, you have to go down the road. And he saw the test and he was like, okay, this isn't one of those, oh, is it, isn't it? It was positive. So I said to Jono, you have to go down the road and get me another one right now. So he went down the road, I drank a bunch of water, came back with an early one, and I took that and it came up positive. And I just burst into tears again, and I just said to John, I don't know what to do, because it's been an emotional roller coaster with being told we can't get pregnant, and this happened 3 days out from my surgery. So I was a mess. I was like, what do we do? What do we, what are we going to do? So we actually went into A&E because there's a huge risk that it's ectopic. So we went into A&E and I said, I'm having a hysterectomy in like 3 or 4 days, and I'm bleeding and I'm pregnant and I'm just scared, and figure it out for me. So they took blood tests, and my HCG levels were very low, very, very low, like newly pregnant, but I was pregnant. So they said, what you're going to have to do is get through the weekend. On Sunday, I was having my hysterectomy party. So they said to me, you need to get through the weekend and then ring your surgeon on Monday. So I actually text around, and even though we generally wouldn't tell people this early, we did. We told all of our friends that were coming that this party has now changed to a what the hell is happening party, And everyone was so happy for us and stunned, and we were just like, we just need to take this one day at a time. So on the Monday, so I had a lovely lunch on Sunday regardless. On the Monday, I went and saw my doctor. She rang my surgeon. They sent me for blood tests just to see what was happening. My levels had tripled in 2 days of 48 hours, which was beyond what they need to happen for a healthy pregnancy. I'm not going to tell you guys what my levels are because I went through YouTube looking at people's levels, and then I think everyone's levels are different, and so I don't want people that come across this to get worried that there's a high or low compared to mine, all that kind of thing. So I'm not going to say, but they had doubled, still on the low side, but looking good for how far along I would be, because I know the exact date that this happened. So we did that, and then I said, I don't know what to do. I felt bad because there are so many risks with this pregnancy, and the fact that it could be ectopic, I actually started saying just do the surgery. And I know that sounds bad, and some people may be like, what? But I think I was just in a really weird headspace. This came out of the blue. So I went and saw my surgeon, and it kind of went up and down for a few hours because the surgeon was saying, obviously, this is not enough time for me to make a decision like that, and that the surgery would be cancelled. A couple of hours later, she rang me and said, we have had permission for the surgery to go ahead if that's what you like. So we were still going to go through with the surgery. Please don't judge me on that. I just had it in my head that I can't get pregnant. If I am, it's ectopic. This has been such an emotional roller coaster for me, and we just sat there thinking, I'm over the pain. I'm exhausted of being in pain. I didn't want to cancel the surgery because I just knew this baby would be ectopic, and then I'd be back to square one with trying to get the surgery done, and I was just emotionally drained. So I said, yes, I want to do it without really thinking. Okay, hang on, Mummy, come in a minute. And so, thankfully, an hour later, she rang back again and said, actually, we cannot go through with the surgery. Like they said before, there's legalities behind it, and you need to have more time to think about this and have more appointments, that kind of thing. I am actually secretly so thankful that that happened and I didn't have a choice, because today, you know, the last few days, me and Jono have thought, this is neat, you know. If this works, this is the baby we've always wanted, guys. You guys know how much I wanted this baby. I was told, if you don't follow me, go through my videos and have a look. But honestly, from all the infections I've had and all the scarring, and they went in and had a look at my tubes. My tubes are twisted and they're scarred up and no dye went through. I'm not meant to be pregnant, guys. So just, we're like, what? You know, we are still very skeptical, but we have told people, because as long as I am pregnant, I am going to enjoy it, because I never thought I would get to enjoy another pregnancy again. So today, which was 3 days past the last levels taken, they have like doubled twice. So like they have quadrupled, you know, they've gone up 4 times. The doctor just rang me and said, that is perfect, that is beyond perfect, that is what we want to see. They need the levels to get to a certain point before they do a scan, which will probably be Monday or Tuesday, and I will have a scan up at the hospital. But my doctor said if it's ectopic, she would not expect it to be going through like this. The level shouldn't be rising as high. And I am having really good signs that this is healthy. My boobs are sore. I am absolutely knackered. This has all kind of come on the last 2 days. Yesterday I just did not feel well. I really feel pregnant, guys. I really feel pregnant. So generally, at the moment, I'm only about 4 to 5 weeks. We're not too sure on the, you know, those few days, but 4 to 5 weeks. And of course, I'll be doing weekly updates and doing all this through YouTube. It's just like, to say the least, it's a miracle to be here and be filming this, and to be sitting with like positive pregnancy test beside me. Oh my god, I've lost it. It has to be here somewhere. Positive pregnancy test and rising levels and all that kind of thing. So now we just wait, and hopefully the scan next week shows that Bubby is all snugged up in my uterus where it should be, and everything's going to be good. Now, I will talk about this more in kind of my next pregnancy update, I guess, or the next update that I do. But I will be under obstetrician care, so I will have doctors at the hospital care as well as my midwife. So I will be having extra help. There's not too many risks involved. The only thing is, the baby should be fine. It's more me. I have already, last night, had a horrible night of pain. Horrible night. And it's just adhesions, the doctor says. It's just my adhesions are going to pull. They're going to tear. I've also got that cyst in there which will have pressure, and I'm just a mess in there. So the uterus growing and expanding will cause horrendous pain, and there may be times I end up in hospital just for pain relief. Near the end of the pregnancy, I may be induced early. It could be a cesarean, which I really don't want. I really want to give birth, but that is ages away. I am due end of February, we have worked out, but that will be more defined by a scan, and we also know there are risks involved and that this baby may not be okay, but everything's just looking so good, and I'm just, all of a sudden, I'm just so optimistic and excited. And if, one of the other questions I've had is, if this pregnancy doesn't go well for us and baby isn't where it should be, the operation will go ahead. The surgeons said that if the baby is ectopic, then generally it would probably happen again to be ectopic, and we will have the surgery. So I'll either be having a nice healthy baby or I will be having the surgery, but fingers crossed that it's the baby, and after the baby is born, then the surgery will no doubt happen. Either way, I'm going to have the surgery, or I'm just going to have a lifetime of pain. But yeah, so I'm sorry that this is all rambled, but I really wanted to get you guys an update up. I said I would on my page, and next week, once I have a date and measurements of it and know that it's healthy, because I'm sure it's a healthy baby, I feel that it's a healthy baby, then we will start going from there with my weekly updates, and you guys will know all about this pregnancy, and oh, I'm just so excited. Alright guys, so that's what's happening, and I will see you guys in my next update. Bye!